My name is Ben Chimoski. I'm 5'4.5", men's physique competitor, Class A. Getting ready for North Americans in Pittsburgh, 8 days out right now. Trying to bring a better physique than I did at Junior Nationals this past June.
Okay. And so today you trained back and shoulders, Ben?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and take us through your workout and movements you did and what you like about them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I try to, especially with my back routine, I've been really working on bringing out the definition in my back. I try to keep the reps a little bit higher. I like to stick with 15 to 20 reps at a time to really bring more of the definition out. I tend to get a little bit more thickness in my back, so I got to be careful of, how much weight that I use. So I try to really focus more on the volume and pushing the blood through. I like to do a lot of the different style pull downs, really get my lats to grow a little bit wider that way. And I do stick with a lot of rows as well, try to get that middle back, keep the thickness through there, but not really focus too much on the lower, so I don't want anything to bulk my waist too much. As far as shoulders go, I like to do more supersets with shoulders as well. I tend to try to keep the reps high, also with more of a compound movement, keep the blood flowing through there and bring the definition out of there, get the caps going. I like to do supersets with them. I try to hit shoulders at least twice a week to really bring out more of the definition in there as well.
Okay. And what did you change, Bud, from Junior Nationals, like leading into this show? What things do you do differently to try and,
Yeah, the biggest things that I've changed is my diet. As far as that goes, I've kept my calories a little bit higher this time. I'm doing more of a carb cycle, carb deplete style, where I go real high carb on a couple of days and I drop my carbs out to less than 50 a day. But I do keep my calories a little bit higher than I did previously. Try to keep a little more size on than I did. I came in real lean for Junior Nationals, which was a great thing. I want to come in just as lean for North Americans, but have a little bit more weight on this time to keep that a little bit more of the size when I get on stage. To give that a little bit more of a larger appearance, so to speak. As far as training goes, I haven't really changed my training too much as far as what I did previously. I've actually gone a little bit more higher volume though. So like I said, I like to go a little more higher volume anyway. And I've actually increased that this time with every body part. Legs even, I've tried to go a little bit even higher volume, even though those don't show on stage for us men's physique guys. I found that it really brings out a lot of the leanness in my body as well. So hitting, squats and leg presses at 20 to 30 reps at a time.
Oh, okay, good deal. So there were no body parts you were trying to bring up then? You were just trying to actually just maintain, you weren't trying to get bigger or anything, because obviously you're a pretty good size.
Yeah, as far as bringing things up, the biggest thing is focusing on my back, only to even it out, I guess. I have some imbalances in my muscle. As far as that goes, so my symmetry wise, I've tried to even that out as best as possible, and I find that with the higher volume that helps out a little bit. Everything else, I've liked the size of it. I want to just simply keep the size. I didn't have to bring up too much of it. My back was the #1 focus though from Junior Nationals.
Okay. Going into the show, but what's your cardio like? Do you have to do a lot of cardio, or what's your metabolism like for you?
Cardio, I do cardio all year round, but only usually I say I'll do 20 minutes a couple times a week when in the off season. When it's time to get ready for a show, when I'm about 3 weeks out, I hit it almost every day. I do an incline walk. I walk at 3 miles an hour on a 10 incline. So as far as cardio goes, it's not really cardio, but it's walking on the treadmill, trying to burn some fat off. I do that almost every single morning for anywhere from 40 to 50 minutes every morning. I do a lot of fasted cardio. I find it's best for me just to get out of the way in the morning and not have to worry about it throughout the day. Between clients and things like that, sometimes I can't fit it in, so I try to get up real early, even if it's at 4 o'clock in the morning. Get up, do it, and have it done for the day, and then kind of move on. But again, that's only for about 3 to 4 weeks tops.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that. You're definitely a full-time, you work full-time and everything, and then run your own company. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that and what it's like, getting ready for a show while doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a full-time trainer at Powerhouse Gym in Novi. Also a personal training director for Powerhouse Gym in East Lansing, and then I own Eclipse Tanning. So I have a lot of things going on. So it absolutely is something where I have to learn how to manage my time well, and it simply comes down to managing my time. I've got 24 hours in the day, and as long as I use them properly, I'm okay. There is times where it's stressful because I do have to get up, some mornings at 4 o'clock to get my cardio in. There's days when in between clients, I got to get my workouts in, so it's just a matter of I got to make sure I plan things out so I get my meals in between people and in between phone calls and in between meetings and in between, everything that I got going on. But it's been a great thing. I'm surrounded by people in the industry, so that does help. There's no excuse for me not to work out because I'm at the gym. So it's one of those where I don't have to drive there. I'm already there, so it does help out a lot with that. And, my staff with Eclipse Tanning has been absolutely amazing, so they know that I go through a lot of stress during these times when I'm getting ready for a show. And if we're getting ready to spray tan a show, I have them really step up and take control of a lot of things, help me with scheduling, help me with phone calls. And, I have an amazing group of girls that work for me that have really made it a lot less stressful than it needs to be for me. So it's been a blessing in that way.
If anyone wanted to reach you, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Like on Facebook? Or?
Yeah, the best, Facebook's one of the easiest ways. I tend to respond to that very well. We have a website for the tanning, eclipsetanning.com, so I can always be reached there. Any kind of training questions, Facebook's probably the #1 place to go for that. I do tend to check my messages quite often because I have a lot of people inbox me with those things. So those are the best ways to get a hold of me. We have a specific booking site that we use on eclipsetanning.com. You can go right on there and book an appointment if that's something we want to do. We're at most of the major shows in the state of Michigan, and then we'll also be at the North Ameircas and then going out to the Olympia here soon too as well.
Good too, man. Anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a couple things is the trainers out in Powerhouse Gym in Novi. They've been a great staff to work with every day, which has been awesome. It keeps it, if I need help with a different client or I can't make a client, they're always there for me to take control of that. And my staff out in Powerhouse Gym East Lansing is absolutely amazing. As far as a couple guys out there, Logan Barnhart's been one of the biggest people that helped me along the way as far as keeping my head on track for the shows, that kind of thing when I'm freaking out a little bit, to keep me going there and give me pointers. And then my staff for Eclipse Tanning, they've been like I said, a blessing to me. I've got a lot of girls around here that really take care of me, when I need it, when I need help with that. So it's been just a great thing, and I'm thankful for everybody that I work with right now.
And Logan's going to be heading out there to compete too.
Logan's going to be at North Ameircas as well. He's one of my sponsored athletes. So I work with him in East Lansing as well. But he's one of our sponsored athletes. Been a great representation of us, and been a great contact for us, and really helped us kind of branch out into different markets that way. So we look forward to seeing what he's going to bring. Kirsten is another girl that we sponsor as well. She's going to be out there, so she's been another great person for us. Ken Jackson's clients, correct. Yeah, so she'll be out there with us too, and so we got a lot of good people on our team that we're going to be heading out there with, and we'll be meeting Michael Anderson out there, which he's one of our newly sponsored athletes as well too. So he's going to be competing on Thursday. So I look forward to getting on stage with these guys again and be able to represent not only Powerhouse well, but Eclipse Tanning well, and hopefully expand our market with that as well.
Well, good deal, man. I'm hoping the Michigan team does well out there and you guys all kick butt.
That's the plan. Hopefully bring back some hardware. That'll be the big thing. We got to bring back that hardware. Well, all of us can do it, so we just got to get out there and prove that we got it together.
Good deal, man. Well, good luck, and we'll definitely follow along and see how you do.
Very good. Thanks so much, Jeff.